yelling.
Check.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. 1, 2.
3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8. Here we are at the Highmore Auditorium for the Highmore Classic. We just finished up watching the Burke South Central boys win in overtime over Eureka Bowdle. And now the Eureka Bowdle Patriots, sorry.
The Lady Patriots.
Lady Patriots take on the Colome Cowgirls. Cathy, Hrabanek, Scott Corton joining me this afternoon. Record for these Eureka Bowdle, 7 and 8.
They're coming in at 7 and 8.
I just took a look over their schedule on the way up. It looks like they've played a couple teams we've seen this year: Jones County, Lyman County.
I don't know much about a lot of their opponents. You know, most of them were from up in this northern part of the state here, but yeah, they did have a couple common opponents. So
looks as though they have a couple girls that come in, a couple sophomores at 5'11". So after that, it looks like we will match up pretty well with them this afternoon. No seniors on this squad.
Yeah, they're a young squad, and they do have a little bit of height, something that we haven't really had to contend with yet this year. So
just against Lyman County.
Just Lyman County. One that we
had the other night. They probably sized up really well against this team with Schindler and Halverson. Probably sized well with these 5'11" girls from up here. I think that was a 10-point ball game 20-point. It was a bigger ball game than that, because we commented that this probably will be a good ball game tonight. I'd like to see the girls come out and play. We had kind of a tough night against Lyman County the other night. I look for them to come out a little more confident this afternoon.
Well, we're just about ready here to go with our starting lineups.
I don't know if they do alternating lineups here. Do you know?
Looks like we'll do the Colome lineup first. Looks like we're starting here with Morgan Hofelt and Destiny Notaboom, a 5'5" senior. Callie Heath, a 5'11" junior, at a forward for us, and Mariah Kinzer playing forward, a 5'10" senior. And our last forward, Taylor Hrabanek here, but Taylor Hrabanek, a 5'8" senior. Kind of our same starting lineup that we've had. Now for the Eureka Bowdle Patriots, Lady Patriots. Looks like they will start here with a freshman at a guard. Harley Kapperman, a 5'2" freshman at a guard. At another guard here, Sam Riley. She is a 5'7" junior. At center, Heidi Stickelstad, a 5'11" sophomore. Another 5'11" sophomore, Savannah Wolf, number 32. And then Rachel Schlechter, a 5'5" junior, at a forward position for him.
Getting their last few words from their coaches before the jump ball here. I don't know these referees, or I'd introduce those.
They just introduced them, and I missed who they are. None that I've
seen this young man here, and the other two I'm not familiar with. So it looks like number 32 will jump against our Kelly.
Number 32, the Savannah Wolf.
Tipped as it usually does, comes down to Taylor off that jump ball. Cowgirls going to stay with that one high post position with Mariah up there in the key.
As the Lady Patriots are in kind of a 1-2-2 zone defense here. Taylor puts up a three-pointer, a little bit long.
Ball is hustled, and I believe
Taylor ended up with
yeah,
that. I'm
Mariah,
not sure how.
I'm not sure who came, but it came on the other side of the camera. I couldn't see it very well. Cowgirls moving the ball well here. Nice bounce pass into Mariah. One bounce up off the glass. It's going to fall.
So an early 2-0 lead here for our Cowgirls. And
Cowgirls setting up in a man-to-man today, seeing what this team brings. I don't think Coach Kalenda probably knows a lot about them. We don't see them very much in our area. Nice takeaway by Mariah
Kinzer
down
Mariah there. Yep. Tip, and Cowgirls bring it back.
Bring it down, stay off to the wing. Back to the point with Hofelt. Hofelt looks to the wing. Destiny is going to bring it back out to the point. Set that again. Callie in the corner, back.
Cowgirls doing a good job of being patient with the ball here, just kind of working it around.
Running the offense around, seeing what their defense is
looking
going to give them. That I wouldn't even call that a rebound, I guess. Shot didn't really go up.
Shot didn't get very high there. Again, we're dealing with some long arms in there, and just can't quite get it up and over.
Callie's going to have to do what we needed her to do tonight. She's going to just have to use that good vertical jump she's got, just get over top of these girls. Their driver that time just lost it off her foot, I think, went out of bounds. Cowgirls have position. Kinzer and Hrabanek bringing it down the court. Again, I like it to see it when our girls are patient with their offense. Hrabanek up the top, gets to the Callie in the base. One dribble, back out to Hrabanek. Into Kinzer. Kinzer looks, tries to make a pass to Callie cutting the base there, but just anticipated and taken away by number 40.
Again, good job kind of seeing the court there, but again, just that the long, lanky arms here, we're not quite used to seeing that and dealing with it. And didn't get the box out there, and rebound and put back for Savannah Wolf there.
They challenged our defense and took it down the middle and got the rebound and put it back up. So Cowgirls again running the offense, cross-court pass, back to the point. Back down to the corner on the base with Callie. Callie's going to call for a walk. She just didn't get the ball down before she took that first step.
She knew what she wanted to do, just forgot to put the ball down to do it.
When she puts the ball down, I think she's deceptive with her speed and can get around the defense, but we need her to do that a little more. Give her some confidence.
Wide open three-point look there, and in and out.
That rebound goes down to Hrabanek.
The Lady Patriots still sitting in their zone defense.
Nice little lob pass into Mariah. Mariah takes a look, shot up by Morgan. It comes hard off the back of the rim. Rebound comes down to the Patriots. Cowgirls going to stay in a man-to-man here.
3 minutes gone here in the first quarter, and we're tied at 2. Both teams kind of trying to feel each other out.
That's what
here.
I was just going to say. That's the impression I'm getting too, is that they're just feeling each other out, seeing what the other team will give.
Nice drive penetration there by number 24, Sam Riley.
That's going to go on Callie. It's her first foul. I thought they were going to give that to Mariah, but Callie got the lottery on that one.
First free throw up and good.
4:45 left in the first as she takes her second.
In and out, rebound to Callie, and we push it back up here with Hrabanek bringing it up, running the point for us.
Going into that little spread offense that we run the other night, I like this offense. I like what they do with this when they can make it work. And the girls make the cut passes. Nice,
good entry pass there to Mariah.
Job by
Just
Mariah. Rebound's going to come down in a jump ball. Destiny had moved in over on that weak side and tied it up.
Nice job there by Destiny to kind of sneak in that backside and try to get that rebound.
Yep.
And a little undersized, but she got a hand on it and held on.
Yes, she did. We seen this spread offense in Lyman County the other night, Coach. I don't know if you had a chance to watch any of that game or not. And it was effective when the girls could make it work.
Rebound for Hrabanek. Pushes the pace here a little bit.
Checking the court.
And you're right, Coach. If we keep our spacing here and make that defense work a little bit.
This is a motion offense that we haven't seen a lot of, but the girls seem to be able to move the ball around.
Three-pointer for Taylor.
Good position by Mariah Kinzer that time. They're going to say a jump ball, but and that possession will stay with Colome underneath their bucket. Mariah that time had scooted into that the offside and got her hands on it and tied her up.
Checking into the game here for Eureka Bowdle is Tasha Grimsmer.
That's a play we've seen so much this year. Inbounds come from Hrabanek, or from Kinzer to Hrabanek, back to Kinzer, and
A little confusion here.
Yeah,
I think Eureka Bowdle thought there was a travel call, and it was actually a foul on the shot.
On number 32, her first foul, first team foul.
Savannah Wolf picks up her first and sends Mariah to the line, and she knocks the first one down.
Yes, she does. Kinzer at the line for her second. And she gets it, buys them both.
3:42 left here, and Cowgirls take a lead here, 4-3.
Staying in a 2-3. The Cowgirls are backed into a 2-3 now. They're going to see if they can stop the penetration of those big girls, and they did it pretty effectively that time.
Eureka kind of came down and kind of rushed that maybe just a little bit, but good for us as we get the rebound.
Kinzer gets the rebound. Cowgirls going to stay in that little motion double pick there at the top of the key. Shot goes up. It's going to be long. Hofelt puts up over the rim, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Eureka Bowdle, and Cowgirls will keep the ball. Destiny Notaboom, Callie Heath taking a sit down. Elizabeth Duffy and Rainey Hermson checking in for the Cowgirls. Freshman and a sophomore. Rainey gets the inbounds pass to Duffy. Back to Rainey. Looks at the top of the key. Morgan with a shot. Gonna bounce off the front of the rim. I thought maybe it'd bounce in, bounces off. Rebound comes down to Eureka. That's a mouthful. Eureka Bowdle. I can't hardly get that all out.
EB.
Okay, EB. Nice little jump shot by number 24, and she finds it.
Sam Riley, the 5'7" junior, knocks down that jumper.
Gives EB a lead of 1. Cowgirls staying in that spread offense. Quarterback, 4 receivers. Here we go. There's the cutter, goes through. Mariah has it down here on the base. Hands it back to Taylor. Taylor misses it, but a rebound comes down to Morgan on the weak side. Good job, Morgan Hofelt. On the putback, she's fouled.
One of the best things the girls do with this offense is they do crash hard on that back side to get that weak side rebound. And Morgan did a great job there of coming in, getting in good position, and getting the foul. And
that one's gonna
can't quite get the first one to fall.
She did a really nice job and she crashed hard on that weak side that time. So good observation, coach. Second free throw for Morgan. It's going to be good.
Up and good. So we got a tie ball game here. 2 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first quarter.
Cowgirls in a 2-3 with the chaser. Duffy doing the chasing duties right now. 24 again from out here. She likes the shot from out on this side. That one's a little too long. Hrabanek gets a hand on it. They're going to say it's off of
Taylor.
And EB gets the ball down on their end of the court. Colome stays in it 2-3 with the chaser. By the way, I officially went and found out what they call that. That's why I say that.
You sound very technical here.
I finally had to ask Coach, what do you call that? Hrabanek comes down with that rebound. Duffy's going to bring it down, head up the point here, gets it off to the wing. Colome's going back to a 2-high post offense right now. That
drive there by Hofelt, just a little short on that jumper. So Eureka brings it back up in their offensive end.
Yep, 24 is their offensive leader up there. She's running that offense from the top of the key, and she's going to shoot and get the shooter's roll for 3 points out there.
It's number 24, Sam Riley, kind of the spark plug here for Eureka Bowdle, at least here in the first quarter. She's running that point and shooting really well for him. Good entry pass there by Duffy to Kinzer, and just a little strong.
Just a little bit off. Colome, again, setting in a little different offense now, playing those 2 high posts up there. Staying in a 2-3 with the chaser. 24 looking to find somebody in the base. Back out to 24, Riley. She's going to be fouled by Elizabeth Duffy.
Our chaser was chasing a little too close there.
Got her on the arm. So with 53.2 left in the first, going to have a couple substitutions. The Heath girls, Callie and Katie, coming in for 2 seniors, Hrabanek and Kinzer, and giving them a rest with 53.2 left in the first.
Jacqueline Lapreth also
I've
checks
seen
in to
that.
give
Thank you. I missed
Morgan
that.
a little break here before the end of the quarter. Eureka pounds it into the middle. Good job. Good, strong.
Yeah, the 2 Heath girls just double teamed there, and long arms of Callie just took that away. We're going to have 2 people up at the high post. Going to set it back up. Got that a little too congested. Now, what do we got here?
Offense seems to be a little bit out of
Just a
sorts
little
here.
out of sorts. Got some new people in there. Okay, they're going to take a look at it. Jacqueline takes a couple drives to her left. Back out to Duffy. Duffy thinks about it. Couple dribbles to her left. Ball goes off of a Eureka Bowdle leg. Comes down. Katie Heath wisely hustles after it. Brings it back. Cowgirls trying to set something up with about 10 seconds left. Jacqueline fires. Oh.
Nobody can grab the rebound there. Finally, we get a jump ball
Jump
called
ball.
there. As
Yep.
Jacqueline gets down on her knees and goes after it and
Yep.
ties it up with number 50,
I look
Robin
for them to put a
Schleicher.
little pressure on here. It looks like Cowgirls are going into a little bit of full court pressure just to keep that from. Good hustle. 24, that's, I'm guessing, who they wanted in the
traveled.
hand zone. She just got a little too crazy with her feet there. That's, I'm guessing, who they wanted the ball.
I think that's exactly
They
what they
wanted it in
wanted
her
there.
hands.
And Cowgirls did a pretty good job of just getting in front of her and slowing her down and making her drag her feet a little bit and causing the travel. But with only 0.2 seconds left, not much the Cowgirls could do with that. So as we end the first quarter here, we got the Cowgirls down by a score of 8-5. So we'll be back here shortly with the second quarter action.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and
the John Deere 2015 Fall Peak Season Promotion is underway at Grossenberg Implement with locations in Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Nebraska locations, Bloomfield, Hardington, and Wade. During the month of November, purchase a John Deere generator. It's the perfect tool for any job site, and they provide backup electrical power during outages. Plus, when you purchase a 3,600, 6,000, or 8,000 watt John Deere generator, you'll get a free 50-foot extension cord reel valued at $159. Don't wait, the Fall Peak Season Promotion ends November 30th.
All right, now we are
Now we're back.
Here. We're going to start our second quarter.
Cowgirls going with Duffy, Callie Heath, Katie Heath, Rainey Hermson, and Jacqueline Lapreth to start this second quarter. Looks like they're trying to post the 2 Heath girls there at the high post, get it into them, and Jacqueline's going to be called for travel down in that corner.
A little bit of happy feet for Jacqueline.
Jacqueline's going to put a little pressure on 24. This is what she likes to do. 24 handles the ball well, though, and she's just going to take it right up against our freshman Katie. Katie kept her ground and gets the rebound. Rainey, one dribble to her right, goes up, just can't get that bucket, and they're going to call Rainey for that foul, I think. Yes.
Yep, she came up a little short on that, but crashed the boards hard, trying to get her own rebound, and a little too aggressive, and gave a little shove in the back in the process. So
It looks like Taylor and Mariah re-enter for Rainey and Jacqueline. So we come out in that 2-3. Callie and Duffy up on the top. Duffy doing the chasing right now. Hrabanek, Kinzer, and
Eureka working the ball around here. Good pressure there by Callie Heath as
nice
she strips
takeaway.
that. Comes down for the layup
And it's good.
Gets it to go.
Nice job by Callie that time.
The long arms of Callie Heath up
They
on
pay
that top
off.
of that zone.
Yeah, that causes problems. And it causes double problems or twin problems when we get her sister up there. But sometimes we just need
Good
one of them
hustle
to
there
be
by
down
Elizabeth
there.
Duffy,
Yeah.
and just can't quite keep her feet in bounds, and steps on the line and gives it back here to the Patriots.
She's out there giving them what they need. They need that pressure on the ball. And that's what Elizabeth's job is right now. Right now, it doesn't look. They've got 24 posted in the bottom position here, and she's not out at the top of the key. So it's a little different look that they're running on their offense right now. She finds 40 cutting the lane. 40 finds
Nice shot there by
Yes.
Rachel Schlechter.
Yep. Cowgirls bringing the ball down the court. Hrabanek at the top of the key, gets it to the wing. Nice pass. Oh, two nice
Good
passes.
look there by
Oh,
Mariah. Katie can't quite get it to fall. Callie gets the rebound, puts it up, gets
Can't-
another rebound. Now Taylor gets a rebound and puts it up.
Oh.
She can't get it to fall. One more time for Taylor. She can't get it again.
I don't even know. I can't even mark rebounds that fast.
It sounded to me like Taylor got about 2 and Callie got 2,
Thank you.
and we'll call it good enough at that.
All right. Okay. Again.
Nice look by Duffy
Yes,
there
it
to find
was.
Hrabanek on the
And we're
baseline.
just not finding any kind of a touch on our shots. We're we're getting the shots that we want. We just can't get them to go in right now.
Katie Heath trying to get that rebound, can't stay in bounds.
Again, the offense is when they're being patient with it, they're running it, they're seeing the court. We just can't buy a shot. Those will start to fall.
3-point open look for number 22, Harley Campman.
Oh, nice pass to Callie. Oh, Callie can't get that to go in.
Silly ball there by Katie.
Yeah. Again, Cowgirls run the court, find the open girl. Ball goes off the glass and off the edge of the rim. Again, just not getting the touch on the shots that we need tonight.
Can't get those bunnies to fall right now, so hopefully they can get that straightened out here. And
Cowgirls they're spreading their offense a little bit and spreading that 2-3 zone out for the Cowgirls. Oh, nice job by Katie Heath that time.
good anticipation
Yes,
there
it
by
was.
Katie, and gets a hand on it to knock it out of bounds.
Looks like Morgan's going to come in for Katie. This will switch up our zone a little bit, puts Duffy down on the bottom, and Morgan will be up there at the chasing position. Again, Eureka trying to spread that zone out and doing it pretty effectively. 24 tried to take the base, ran into her own person down there. Swinging it to the other side.
Just about got that steal there by Morgan, just a little bit slow. An open look
Oh,
there
yeah.
for Sam Riley again, and she knocks another big three-pointer down. So
So the defensive player gotten by her, took a swat and gotten by her, and she's seen it and just nice pass.
good job
from-
finding that open look
Yeah.
there again. Mariah's
Yep.
at that high post, finds Katie down on the low block, and she sees her, gets her the ball, and Callie is going to the line here.
Kelly going to the line to shoot 2 for the Cowgirls. First one is good.
Gets the first one, brings the score 13-8 here with 4:40 left as she gets ready to attempt her second.
Up and just gonna, rims out, comes down to Eureka Bowdle. They're driving, pushing the ball down the court, looking for that cutter inside. Not there. Trying again. Oh, almost tied up by the Cowgirls. The
From the elbow, can't get it to fall.
Duffy
Rebound to
comes
Duffy.
down with that free throw. Comes down with that rebound. Sorry, marked it in the
Eureka
wrong
Bottle's
spot.
really kind of putting the pressure on a little bit farther out all the time here.
Yep.
So they're picking them
Yep.
up just before half court.
A little different look. Usually Taylor's not up at that high.
Callie, but
Yeah.
she hustles and gets her own rebound. Duffy
just-
gets a good look up and can't get it to fall.
Can't get it to fall.
Shooting percentage is just not real good
No,
right now
it's
yet,
not.
Coach.
But it's not. We're not getting open looks because we
Nah.
are getting open looks.
Hustle foul there by Callie.
Kelly,
Kinda
that's
got
going to be her
herself
second.
out of position a little bit.
She's going
Her
to
second
sit down
foul,
for a
yeah.
little bit. And
She'll
Rainey
take a seat.
Hermson and Destiny Notaboom's going to come in. I think Elizabeth Duffy's going to sit down for a little bit. Going to have a 30-second timeout. We have
American
a ton of
fam-
rebounds.
American Family Insurance believes dreams are worth pursuing.
Every weekend we do new things with the kids. Getaways in the RV, projects around the house, golf.
American Family offers a range of insurance designed to protect your dreams. And with our claims team available 24/7, quality service is always within reach. Contact your local agent for a competitive quote. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its subsidiaries. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin.
Where will you find Black Hills Stadium?
Okay, and we are back here after that 30-second timeout. Eureka Bowdle will inbounds here at half court.
Well, I'm staying in that 2-3. They've been in that most of the game. They started out in a little bit of man-to-man pressure, went back to a 2-3.
So Eureka being kind of patient here, and then kind of a forced shot there by
24,
Riley.
but the rebound came off kind of awkward and got all the way back out to the top of the key and goes down to Eureka Bowdle. That rebound comes down to Rainey Hermson. She patiently waited for it to get to her, and she got it.
Another good open look, and both teams kind of struggling to get some of these open looks to fall.
A different look again here. This time Noteboom to her left, gets down low, tries to get into Kinzer, and it's going to be called a jump ball. Possession's going to go back to Eureka Bowdle.
Destiny kind of found herself with no place to
Yep.
go there and tried to force a pass into Kinzer and couldn't quite get the handle.
And here we are, 13-8, trailing by 5. 3 minutes left in this first half. And you're right, Coach, both teams are just kind of looking for their offense to really spark. Probably the big difference is the shots that Eureka Bowdle has put up have been going in. And we're just having trouble finding the touch for that. Again, 24 scores from three-point area out there, 16-8. Ball goes over to Morgan, back to Hrabanek. Hrabanek looks into Kinzer. Kinzer is going to be fouled.
Held as she tried to drive.
Yeah.
And couldn't get the ball down, and that's the reason why. Somebody had a hold of her arm.
Yep. That's going to give Colome the ball out of bounds underneath their bucket. Couple substitutions for the Patriots. Colome playing their inbound stack play here. Ball goes into Morgan. Morgan's going to pump it right away. That's going to fall short. We ran after by the Patriots. They get it. 24, pushing the ball down the court. Cowgirls down there. Some defense around. She turns around, gets it into 40. 40 puts the shot up. They're going to call Taylor Hrabanek, I think, for a foul there. She came down with the rebound, but they're going to say she pushed. Taylor's first foul, Colome's 6th team foul. Elizabeth Duffy's checking into the game for Destiny Noteboom. Patriots with the ball under their bucket. Inbounds play. Shooter's going to come around on this side. And it's going to be a high pass over top of her head, out of bounds. Colome gets the ball back.
2 minutes, 13 seconds left here. The Cowgirls down by a score of 8-16.
Duffy looking for somebody to get to. Hrabanek in the corner. Hrabanek takes a look, going to shoot, gets it to fall.
Gets the roll.
He gets the roll on it. Gets
Taylor.
a three. We've been missing a lot of easy ones. That one was an easy one, and it went in. So.
Well, Taylor again had an open look, and she needs to keep putting those up because she is a good shooter from out there, and sometimes they just don't fall.
Cowgirls kind of almost
out of it.
had a trap down there in the corner and couldn't keep it on her. She found an outlet. There's another
open look for Sam Riley, and gets that three.
That took a shooter's bounce as well. Nice touch. She's nice pass into Rainey. Rainey tries to get it to Mariah. It's just a little too hard for Mariah to handle and goes out of bounds. 1:21 left in the second quarter here. 19-11. Cowgirls are trailing by 8. Duffy that time anticipates, gets her hands on it, just can't keep it away. Rebound comes down to Kinzer.
So here comes the Cowgirls again on the offensive end.
Gonna play a one high post with a cutter. Hrabanek takes a look, gets it back out to Duffy. Duffy looks other wing. Morgan takes a look. She's going to try to shoot over somebody 5'11", and it just didn't work. Got a block on that.
Going up against the 5'11".
Yep. She gave her a head, kind of a shoulder fake, and just couldn't couldn't shake her. Nice bounce pass into 32. Rebound comes down to, well, they're going to call it a jump ball. Everybody on the floor, everybody's back up. Looks like everyone's okay.
Taylor had pretty good position there and came down with it, but got tied up. So we have the jump ball. 30 seconds left here in the second quarter as the Cowgirls come down on the offensive end.
Again, we're seeing Mariah out here on the wing. We don't. Oh,
Nice
nice
little
little
dump
pass
pass in
in.
there to
Good
Thompson.
job. That play works. Mariah took that bounce, draws the defense.
A little
Rainey
pressure
steps
applied here by
back.
Duffy, and Eureka brings it up here with 10 seconds left to go.
I don't think Coach wants that. Coach Glenda doesn't want 24 to have the ball. I don't think too bad. Well, good job good hustle by Rainey that time.
Rainey with a lot of hustle there.
Yes,
Couldn't
there
quite
was.
come get the handle on
Yeah.
it, but the time expires here in the first half. So the end of the first half, we have our Colome Cowgirls down by a score of 13-19. We'll be back here shortly with a few stats and get ready and regroup for the second half.
University graduates everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hill State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hill State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hill State University, where anything is possible.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. Good. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier.
Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Repairing today's high-tech vehicles requires precision, skill, and the latest state-of-the-art technology. At Hughes Brothers 2, we understand what a hassle it can be when your car is in the shop. That's why our staff works hard to get your vehicle back to you in a timely manner. From routine preventative maintenance to complex repairs, too. Our talented staff has the experience to get the job done right the first time. 2. Please let us know how we can best serve you today by calling Hughes Brothers 2 at 842-1887. Atterbury Construction is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials. Based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Colome Cowboys and Cowgirls on Colome Cowboy Live. Atterbury.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most for you. The store.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The John Deere 2015 Fall Peak Season promotion is underway at Grossenberg Implement with locations in Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Nebraska locations, Bloomfield, Hardington, and Wade. During the month of November, purchase a John Deere generator. It's the perfect tool for any job site, and they provide backup electrical power during outages. Plus, when you purchase a 3,600, 6,000, or 8,000 watt John Deere generator, you'll get a free 50-foot extension cord reel valued at $159. Don't wait. The Fall Peak Season promotion ends November 3rd. 30th.
American Family Insurance believes dreams are worth pursuing.
Every weekend we do new things with the kids. Getaways in the RV, projects around the house, golf.
American Family offers a range of insurance designed to protect your dreams. And with our claims team available 24/7, quality service is always within reach. Contact your local agent for a competitive quote. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its subsidiaries. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is possible.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier.
Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Repairing today's high-tech vehicles requires precision, skill, and the latest state-of-the-art technology. At Hughes Brothers 2, we understand what a hassle it can be when your car is in the shop. That's why our staff works hard to get your vehicle back to you in a timely manner. From routine preventative maintenance to complex repairs, too. Our talented staff has the experience to get the job done right the first time. 2. Please let us know how we can best serve you today by calling Hughes Brothers 2 at 842-1887. Atterbury Construction is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Colome Cowboys and Cowgirls on Colome Cowboy Live. Atterbury.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most for you. The store.
You put me on a roller coaster, fly me on a plane. You send me to another planet, get inside my brain. I knew right when I met you I would never be the same, but I let you take me over, girl, so I'm the one to blame. Oh.
And we are back here getting ready to start the second half. Some unofficial stats for us here as we get ready to go here for the first half.
I have Taylor Hrabanek with 3 points, Mariah Kinzer with 4 points. Callie Heath with 4 points, Rainey Hermson with 2, Morgan Holfelt with 1. I have some rebounding stats. Looks like Elizabeth Duffy has a couple. Morgan Holfelt with 1. Destiny Notaboom with 1. Rainey Hermson with 1. Callie Heath with 4. Katie Heath with 1. Ryan Kinzer 2. And Taylor Hrabanek 7 rebounds. So we'll see how the Cowgirls come out here in this second half. Looks like we're coming back out in that 2-3 as the Patriots have the ball to start the second half.
Well, we'll see what Coach Kalinda came up with here at halftime to kind of slow down that number 24,
They're going to call
Riley.
travel.
Traveling here and turns it over here to the Cowgirls. But yeah, Sam Riley, number 24 for the Patriots. She's the 5'7" junior guard that has been playing really well here, and I think she's got about 11 points unofficially here.
Good job, Callie. That's what we need her to do. We need her to move strong to the bucket like that and get those to fall off the glass.
Good job attacking there, and good job by Morgan Holfelt to give her that nice entry pass where she could get it and go up strong.
Looking for that cross-court pass, and they get it. I don't like that pass. That shot's gonna go long. Rebounds.
Good job by Taylor there, getting good position and coming down with that rebound, pushing it up the court here.
Looking for somebody.
Deciding to slow down here a little bit, and let's set an offense. 3-point look for Hrabanek, and she gets that
to go in.
If she can get her shot going here and get heated up a little bit.
Right now, and Eureka Bowdle wants to take a talk about that. That makes it a 1-point ball game right here.
Coach Tyler Sevenson didn't like the idea here that our Cowgirls come up and put some points on the board real quickly here in this third quarter. So
that was a good adjustment by the Cowgirls. They come out firing, and when they do that, they seem to be able to get their shots to fall. They come out and play with a little confidence. It makes a world of difference in this team. In a minute's time there, they scored 5 points, and that's,
that's big.
That's as many points as we scored in the whole first quarter.
Absolutely. So
when you can look out there right now, and I see 3 of those girls smiling, talking to each other, discussing things, and that tells me they're confident. They're a little more confident in what's going on. It looks like we're in a 1-2-2 now.
A little different defensive look here for the Cowgirls.
We played a box and 1 the other night in Lyman again.
Come on, man. Yeah, back up with it.
Eureka Bowdle, number 32, Savannah Wolf, gets it inside and takes her 2 attempts, but she gets her own rebound and does get it to fall.
Morgan with a drive. That rebound's going to go off of one of the Cowgirls. There was kind of struggle for about 4 different girls there, and it finally goes off of Callie, I think.
Morgan couldn't quite get it to fall.
No, nice little drive to her left, though, I believe, and takes a shot. So see what they can, staying in that 1-2-2 defense. They're going to have to watch that 5'11".
A box and 1 here, Coach.
We're going to call a travel. Box and 1's.
We've got a box and 1 going here. It was,
on 24.
Quite tell, but yeah, we Coach Kalinda saw the same thing I did there. That Sam Riley has been lighting it up. So we're going to try to do something to slow her down, and we put Callie on her.
Yeah, we used that defense in Lyman County the other night, and it was effective when the girls were confident running it. Oh, Callie goes up with a shot, gets her own rebound, fights for the rebound. Oh, they say that was off one of the Colome girls.
The referees are going to have a little discussion about it.
It's going to stay down here.
It does stay on the Colome end.
That's the way I thought it looked from here, but I'm on the other end of the court.
It's tough to see, but it
I'm
did
not
look
wearing
like there
the
was
stripes.
a lot of white jerseys around that when it went out.
Yes, it does.
So.
Nice inbounds pass to Kinzer. Kinzer cannot convert. Mariah just needs to go up strong on those. I know she can convert them. She just needs to have the confidence to do so.
I think she found herself just kind of pinned underneath and couldn't figure out how to get better position there. Nice little drive here by number 30 up and off the glass. It's number 30, Heidi.
Yep, and when you're in that box, you gotta protect that base person, and then that allows that person to make that drive. They're going to call Destiny for a travel down here if she tries to get the ball back out to the point.
Couple subs for the Cowgirls again. Here comes Katie Heath and Elizabeth Duffy coming in. And getting Callie Heath a break here.
And Destiny Notaboom on break.
Notaboom.
Looks like Katie's going to take that responsibility, that one. Hrabanek
there by Taylor.
Takes it away, reads her eyes. She knew what they were going to do. They just did that to her last time. Tried to get it past her into the person on the block. Read their eyes. Taylor gets the ball in the corner. Back out to Morgan. Morgan fires. Rebound comes down to Elizabeth. Elizabeth gets it to fall.
Good job from Elizabeth up and off the glass there.
23-20 with 5:05 left in this third quarter.
Still in the box.
Oh, nice bang.
Stick with it, stick with it.
Good job by Taylor. Nice hustle. Get that rebound.
Battling those girls, those 5'11 girls down there. Gets the ball in to Mariah. Mariah back out to Duffy. Duffy will take that shot.
Here comes Sam Riley. She's going to take it coast to coast. Gets the layup up and good.
25-20.
Taylor with an
That's
open look at a
gonna
three and gets that one to fall.
I was gonna call that
up.
long, but she did get it to fall. That score can't be right. There. 24 gonna take a drive. She's got nice court sense. Oh, ball wrestled around for her. I thought there was a travel. There wasn't. They're going to say Hrabanek had a hold of her arm there. 32 been in the lane for a little while.
So Eureka Bowdle will inbounds underneath here. Substitutes for both sides as Mariah gets a break and Rainey Hermson takes her place.
And
I'm not sure who else came in there.
Callie had been out.
Callie came in. And Morgan gets to
Watch
take a
the
little
shooter
break.
in the corner. That's a design play to get 24 the ball, I think.
Still on our box and one here.
Trying to decide who's supposed to be the one, I think.
We're not sure which.
Yeah,
which
there we go.
girl.
Now we're getting it straightened out, we think. Again, moving the ball.
Go hard.
Good entry pass there for Eureka Bowdle, and Savannah Wolf takes it up strong and gets the two. Cowgirls, see if we have an answer.
.24 looking. So nice pass back out to Callie. Callie goes cross court to Hrabanek. Hrabanek once to her left, out to Duffy from three-point land. Going to be hard off the back of the rim. Rebound's going to come down to Callie, fought for. Callie goes up.
A little bit of contact, no call.
Going to call a jump ball there.
So we get a jump ball call. Possession back to the Cowgirls here, so we'll inbounds underneath our own basket. Taylor Hrabanek takes a seat.
Gets it into Callie. Callie has it taken away. Oh, but no. Good job, Brainy Hermson hustle, and after that, take it back away for the Cowgirls.
So we'll reset an offense here and see what we can't get.
Mariah's going to take that. That's a good job from Mariah. Again, good job, Brainy Hermson, to hustle after that rebound.
Rainey can't get her put back to go. Eureka with the rebound, and
Colome staying in that box and one.
we're going to get Mariah Kinzer there on a little bit of a push.
.27-23, Cowgirls trailing by 4 points with 2:32 left in the third. Patriots with the ball underneath their bucket. Balls, oh, nice. Reading her eyes by Callie there. Gets a finger on it, but they come up with it.
Still in that box and one look.
Oh, Mariah
didn't time it well.
Yeah,
Yep.
she just mistimed her jump that time. Colome putting a trap on and giving their front court here a little something to worry about. Gonna be timeout, yes. Coach was worried about that trap. Says let's have a timeout and talk about it. 2:03 left in the third quarter. Colome trailing 27-23.
This is a full timeout, so we'll take a little break and be back here in a minute.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical South Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
The John Deere 2015 Fall Peak Season Promotion is underway at Grossenberg Implement with locations in Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Nebraska locations Bloomfield, Hardington, and Wade. During the month of November, purchase a John Deere generator. It's the perfect tool for any job site, and they provide backup electrical power during outages. Plus, when you purchase a 3,600, 6,000, or 8,000 watt John Deere generator, you'll get a free 50-foot extension cord reel valued at $159. Don't wait, the Fall Peak promotion ends November 30th.
And we are back here. 2 steps on the line as she was
was just trying to make something happen there. Callie was breaking down the court, did not see the ball coming. Mariah, one dribble in, gonna get fouled.
Gets the foul. Gets it at that high elbow and that one strong dribble and goes up, and she needs to do more of that.
She does, and she needs to go right away, and she does at times, and at times she hesitates.
First one from Mariah.
Off the
Can't
mark.
get it to fall.
Callie going to take a little bit of a rest.
Second attempt here for Kinzer.
That's going to be off the mark as well, and they're going to call Hrabanek over the back on that rebound. Picks up her third foul just like that, bringing her to the ball game.
So minute 9 left to go. Cowgirls down by 7, 30-23. Not a lot of fouls called in this half. Only 4 total team fouls on the board.
Oh, lots of people scrambling for that one, and
Nobody
Mariah finally comes away with it. There's a lot of shoving and pushing there, and the ball kind of on the floor and between the knees, and Colome comes away with it. Duffy going to take a shot. Nice job by Katie. Katie gets her own rebound.
Katie padding her stats there a little bit.
Yeah,
wants
she
to
was.
say, hey, I want to keep up with my sister in the rebound category. So
Colome staying in that box and one. Duffy on 24.
And she gets called for having her hand on her. That is a rule. We don't see it called very often, but yet Elizabeth had her forearm on Sam Riley and gets the foul called. That's her second. And just as I said, they hadn't called a lot of fouls in this quarter, or we get 2 quick ones called on us.
Way to go. Way to jinx us there. They're going to give that one to Rainey. Had a piece on the ball, or thought she had a piece on the ball, and got a part of her arm there.
Second one on Rainey.
That free throw is going to bounce short and to the right.
Savannah Wolf at the line, a 5'11" sophomore.
She's been doing a really nice job posting low there for the Patriots. A strong player. That one's going to rattle out. Katie's going to come down with that rebound for the Cowgirls.
16 seconds left here to go in the third quarter, and Cowgirls set and see if we can't get something to.
This
Rainey Hermson can't hold on to it. And here comes Riley, coast to coast with the layup. 3 seconds left. We'll see if we can get a shot off. Duffy throws one up, hits the front of the rim, but can't get it to fall. So, end of 3. We've got a score here of Eureka Bowdle Lady Patriots 32 and your Colome Cowgirls 25. We'll be back in a minute.
American Family Insurance believes dreams are worth pursuing.
Every weekend we do new things with the kids. Getaways in the RV, projects around the house, golf.
American Family offers a range of insurance designed to protect your dreams. And with our claims team available 24/7, quality service is always within reach. Contact your local agent for a competitive quote. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it. American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its subsidiaries. Home office, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Where will you find Black Hills State University graduates? Everywhere, locally, nationally, and internationally. Black Hills State University is where community leaders are inspired, where future teachers are prepared, where global connections lead to business connections, and where underground research is changing the way we understand the universe. Visit bhsu.edu and enroll now at Black Hills State University, where you can earn your degree affordably and with campuses in Spearfish and Rapid City. Stay in the beautiful Black Hills. Where does your future begin? At Black Hills State University, where anything is possible.
Seniors and a sophomore to start this fourth quarter. Duffy with the chasing on number 24.
Eureka Bowdle gets it into the paint and gets it to fall there, number 30.
Mariah Kinzer only has one foul. She looks
Great run right at the
taking
beginning
a look to her left. Going to be fouled. Puts Kinzer to the line. I don't think Mariah has. Yeah, she's got a couple free throws tonight. I think she's missed a couple. She's at the line to shoot two.
First one a little long. As Morgan Hofeld comes into the ball game here. See if Kinzer can't get the second one to fall and narrow the gap here just a little bit.
That
Again,
one's
just a
not
little
going
bit
to
long
fall
and
for
long
her either.
rebound.
Nice
Anticipation
job,
there by
Duffy.
Elizabeth Duffy.
Yep. Duffy was back. She watched and just gets it.
Morgan Hofeld
Morgan
drives.
goes up with the ball. Rebound, or not really a rebound, kind of a knocked away ball, goes out to Morgan. Nice little touch pass into Mariah. Mariah goes
Nice
up
little move by
strong.
Mariah. Good rebound on Callie. Callie can't get the 2-footer to fall. And then kind of a frustration grabs on that rebound.
Going to pick up her third foul, I think. They call that on Callie? Yes, no, they called it on Kinzer.
Well, that was my fault there. It sure looked like that was Callie that was going to get that one.
No,
So.
you and I were both thinking the same thing. But that would give Mariah her second and keep Callie at her second. So that might be a good to our advantage.
Good
nice
defense there by Kinzer.
Yep,
She worked her
good
way
job.
around and knocked it away.
Time it worked. That time it worked to front her down low.
Conference by the officials, as one official had it going to the Cowgirls and the other two said, I don't think so, that was tipped. So Eureka Bowdle holds on to it here under their own basket.
They're going to look for a post play right there in the middle. Can't get it, so now they're going to shoot from the outside. Rebound comes down into Kinzer.
Good position there by Mariah to grab that rebound. Morgan has happy feet and gets called for the traveling. So another turnover for the Cowgirls. Down 13 with 5 minutes and 8 seconds left to go here in the game.
This is a little different offensive output. I don't know if you call that a rebound or not.
We're going to call that a rebound.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, that's going to be just
strong
too
on the pass
much.
there from
Yep.
Taylor trying to find Callie down on the opposite corner.
And she had her too. Just too much of a pass. So that's going to be a timeout for the Cowgirls. Full instead of full.
That is a full timeout, so
All
we will
right.
take a little break here. 4:55 left to go in the fourth quarter, and the Cowgirls are down by a score of 38-25.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. Great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier.
Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on!
First down! Thank you.
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home. Got it!
Save big with State Farm.
Repairing today's high-tech vehicles requires precision, skill, and the latest state-of-the-art technology. At Hughes Brothers 2, we understand what a hassle it can be when your car is in the
Okay. We're back.
So we are back.
4:55 left in this fourth quarter. Cowgirls are trailing 25-38 to the Eureka Bowdle Lady Patriots.
Need to get a couple quick stops here and get some points on the board.
Yeah. Our offense has just kind of gone away from us here in this fourth quarter. Patriots get a shot. Oh,
good job
nice.
by
Morgan Hofeld.
Good position. Goes up and gets that rebound, pushes it up the court. Entry pass there to Callie Heath. Callie can't get it to fall again.
They're going to call that on Mariah.
Mariah went up and over the top of the young lady Patriot.
That should put them on the line.
That is the 7th team foul, so Patriots will be shooting from here on out. It's number 40 of 5'5" junior Rachel Schlechter on the line for the Patriots. Gets the first one. We'll see what the Cowgirls can put together here. Now down by 14. Second attempt to come. In and out.
Nice rebound by Mariah Kinzer that time. Comes away with about her fourth rebound of the night.
Gets it up to Hrabanek. Gets it down to the corner to three-pointer by Hrabanek. Again, she is shooting kind of lights out here in the second half. Just hasn't taken a whole lot of shots, but gets that three-pointer to fall.
We got to get some offense rolling here, and when hopefully we hit a couple shots like that, that's going to open up our girls in there in the center and open up our offense a little more for them. Good job by the Cowgirls offense or defense that time to trap the ball. They're going to call a carry on number 22.
There's a call that we don't get very often. The Cowgirls came out there and they were in a pretty good tight man defense there and forced that turnover there, I think, a little bit. So we'll see what we can do on offensive end here. Entry pass to Kinzer. She gets it down to Callie Heath. Callie kicks it back out to Duffy. Duffy gets the open look. And
nice rebound, Mariah Kinzer. And she's going to go right up with it, and they're going to foul her.
Mariah in good position there again on that backside and comes right down in her arms, and she goes up strong, gets fouled, and goes to the line. First attempt for Kinzer.
There you go. Mariah's had a little trouble down getting her free throws to drop on that end of the court, so good for her to get that one to fall.
A little confidence builder for her. That actually brings us to a 10-point margin here, so this one would be kind of a big one here, get us down to the single digits, and just the morale boost that can have.
Oh, and it just rims out. Nice rebound by Morgan Hofeld. Just hustle. She's going to take a shot. It's going to go long. Rebound's going to bounce out a long ways. They're going to call an offensive. That was almost accidental.
It was. I think Mariah kind of got lost at where she was supposed to be.
I think she thought Mariah was going to go left. Mariah went right. That was just by no means wasn't an intentional offensive foul at all. It gives 23 her third foul. That shot by Hrabanek is off at the rim.
May have rushed that one just a little bit, but
3-13. We have been here so often this year at this point of the game within 10 points of the opposing team, and be such an uplifting thing for our girls to come back and win a ball game like this. Callie giving Riley everything she wants up there.
Grab it. There we go.
Hrabanek gets that steal, gets it to Morgan. Morgan looks down the court, gets it to Duffy. Duffy looks, gets it into Kinzer. Kinzer up and score it.
The hoop and the harm. So that cuts it to an 8-point lead here with 2:48 left to go in the game. And Kinzer's on the line to get the three-pointer the old-fashioned way here.
The old-fashioned way.
A couple substitutes here for the Lady Patriots. Cowgirls seem like they've kind of picked up the intensity here in the last couple minutes and It's kind of starting to pay some dividends here.
That one's going to be
Kinzer
short.
just a little bit short.
They're
going
to call Duffy, I think. Yep, they are going to call Duffy for her third foul.
Trying to go after that rebound. And
Miss Elizabeth Duffy, her first name. Sends number 40 to the line.
Number 40.
Rachel Schlechter. Her shot is up, and it's going to roll off. Rebound comes down to Hrabanek. She's going to push it down the court. Looks. Going to pump it from out there, and it's going to shoot. Rebound is fought for.
Good job there by Elizabeth to not give up on that.
Yep.
Grabs a hold and gets it tied up.
Yeah, so we stay in an 8-point ball game with 2:33 left in the fourth. Again, one of those ball games we're in again.
Absolutely.
Fourth quarter. We're in the game. Nice pass into Mariah. Mariah gets her own rebound, goes up hard again.
Oh, that's where we seem to be struggling really bad here, Coach, is those 1- and 2-footer right now.
For no lack of effort. We're getting our own rebounds. We're working hard underneath there, and we just can't get the bucket to fall that we need to fall. We're staying in that full court pressure, man-to-man. Down here working hard. We got our two big girls, Hrabanek and Kinzer, working their posts. Both playing with 3 fouls, so they're with 2 minutes left.
And 3-point look doesn't fall for
that
the Lady Pats.
Rebound comes down
rebound
to
Hofelt. And
Hofelt.
As she tries to push it up the court, she gets pushed from behind. So she'll go to the line for a bonus.
We could really use Miss Morgan to put these in right here. This would be a good place for free throws, Morgan.
2 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the game, and Cowgirls are down by 8, 39-31.
Katie Heath's going to come in, give big sister Callie a little rest into this stretch. I'm sure Coach Hrabanek says get some water, or Coach Hrabanek, Coach Kalenda.
Coach Kalenda
says get some water, take a couple breaths so I can get you back.
10-7, and the second one still to come. Second one is up and good for Morgan. Timeout, says Coach Kalinda. I want to talk about this a little bit and regroup. So she takes a full timeout.
With 6-point deficit.
6-point deficit, 39-33, 2 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the game. We'll take a quick break.
That's why our staff and aggregate professionals. $15.95. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Colome Cowboys and Cowgirls on Colome Cowboy Live.
And we are back. Patriots.
Oh, and that's going to be a travel. Good pressure put on the Cowgirls back there on that full court. Number 40 got the ball. Probably not somebody that handles it a lot.
I don't think she's one of the ones that they really want handling the ball, but...
and she just drug her foot a little bit. Cowgirls have the ball underneath their bucket. Nice pass back into Kinzer. Kinzer ball gets into...
Good speed and kind of gets right by Katie there.
She handles the ball well. She runs the offense well.
You're getting real close to a 5-second call, but...
And they're going to call that on Mariah?
Mariah Kinzer, I think, just picked up her fourth already.
I think that's her fourth. Yeah. And that I have her down for 4. I jinxed her when I said she only had 1.
Fourth foul there on Kinzer, and again, number 24, Sam Riley, gets the 2-pointer to fall and goes to the line.
That surprises me. She missed that.
Free throw rattles all the way through there.
Nice pass into Callie. Callie's going to be fouled.
Callie is fouled there by Robin Schlechter, a 5'8" freshman who had entered the game here. So Callie will go to the line here, and she gets 2 shots at it.
That one's going to fall for her. She rolled her around and got her to fall. Looks like that's Callie's about 6th point for tonight, unofficially. We'd sure like to see her get number 7 right here. And she does.
Gets it. 6-point game. Minute 41 left to go. 41-35.
Full court pressure put on. Nice little stop and start step there by number 24 to get by Callie, but Callie recovers, gets down. Full court pressure. Rebound goes down to Hrabanek.
Good
She's
job.
Pushing it, looking for somebody. She's going to shoot. That's going to be off. Rebound's going to come down to Colome and jump ball.
Tied up and jump ball called here. The arrow is in favor of the Patriots.
And now we're going to call a timeout.
Eureka Bowdle decides they want to take a minute here and regroup with this pressure that the Cowgirls have been putting on. So minute 15 left to go in the game. 41-35 in favor of the Patriots. We'll be right back.
The store is an earth-moving contractor and supply of quality aggregate materials based in Colome, South Dakota. When in need of a professional service for site preparation, grading, and many other soil-related tasks, their knowledge in heavy equipment, rock and gravel products is wide-ranging. Atterbury Construction, your earth-moving and aggregate professional since 1995. For competitive bids and estimates, call Lee or Kurt at 842-3776. Proud sponsors of Colome Cowboys and Cowgirls on Colome Cowboy Live. Atterbury Construction.
The store that always does the most for you is the Winter Food Center. We wish the best of luck to all the area boys and girls teams. As a proud sponsor of all the local activities on Sports Ticket Live, we invite you to stop out for your everyday grocery needs. Fresh produce, top grade meat department, incredible dairy selection, and much, much more. Or for your special events orders, you will always find what you're looking for at the Winter Food Center. Our staff always delivers speedy, friendly service at the store, doing the most.
And we are back.
Colome keeping that full court pressure on. Minute 10 left, and they're going to call a hold foul, I believe, on
hand check
or something on Callie. That's her third foul.
Callie working hard there to try to slow down the
number 24.
The quick and
good ball player.
Very athletic Sam Riley. She gets that free throw to fall.
42-35.
Second one for
that
Riley.
That one is going to bounce and roll in. Hrabanek looking for somebody, gets it to Duffy.
Communication not great there, but
nice job. Finds.
Yep.
Go ahead at Kinzer. Kinzer tried to get it into Callie. Kind of probably forced that a little bit. Kind of getting in a hurry, trying to thinking we got to score some points.
Good idea. Just it was a little congested in there and just kind of forced that.
Nice
look there by Eureka.
By Mariah Kinzer to grab that rebound. 42 seconds left. Cowgirls pushing the ball down the court. Duffy gets it. Hrabanek. Hrabanek takes a look. That's going to bounce high and off.
Rebound Eureka, and they kind of push it up the court here. See if they're going to try to slow it down and play a little bit of a stall game.
Got lots of trapping going on.
And we did finally get the turnover.
Yep.
Only 18.2 seconds left.
No quit left. These girls, both teams are playing to the end here. No quit in either one of these teams. Morgan's going to take it out there from three-point area. Rebound comes down to Eureka Bowdle. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Hrabanek. It'll stay with Eureka Bowdle. 7.1 seconds left, 43-35. Ball goes into 24. Who else?
I think she will just dribble across the court. And
So the end of the fourth, Colome will be defeated by Eureka Bowdle.
Final score 43-35.
Another close ball game.
Again, Coach, you're right. I mean, we've been so close in a lot of these games. We came out in the third quarter. We started it. We were down 6 points, I think, at halftime.
Yeah.
We come out and we put 5 up really quick and put a little scare into the Lady Patriots. And unfortunately, we couldn't claw any closer. Never could quite get that lead. And no fault for the girls because they hustled the whole time
to the very end.
They keep working.
They're still trying to make things work at the end, and we, what do you say? We've got a ton of rebounds here tonight. We have some double doubles. We got a couple players with a double double or one anyway, and Callie with 9 or 10 rebounds. This is all unofficially. Mariah with 9 or 10 rebounds, and I don't know, but they don't quit. This is we were still playing hard with 18 seconds left, and we were down by 8 points.
Absolutely, Taylor Hrabanek really kind of heated up there in the second half and got some 3-pointers to fall. She probably ended up with about 15 points there, Coach.
I had her with 12.
12 points.
I don't know if that's correct.
That's probably that's right in that neighborhood there.
12 points, 12 rebounds is what I had her for.
So Taylor played well. Mariah played hard in the middle there. Again, going up against some long arms in there for Eureka Bowdle, and just couldn't get some of those inside shots to fall. So, as we move forward here for the rest of the season, we just need to keep our heads up and keep playing as hard as we have, because there are some good things happening out on that court.
Keep doing the things that we're doing, because those are the things we need to do moving into the district tournament. As I would have said to the girls in the volleyball season, I'll say the same thing to them in the basketball season, is that I still believe that district is wide open. So
I agree with you, Coach. So we've got a lot of potential out there, and you see it at times that we've got really good things going, and then it just kind of falls apart for us.
Yeah.
So we just need to put a full game together here, and I think we're going to be able to surprise a few people when it comes to that district tournament. So
it would be nice to see. So I think we'll be turning it over to the Vober connection for the next game, which is the Colome Cowboys versus the...
They are playing the Selby area... Harriet Selby area Wolverines. That's right.
That game will be up, and it looks like about 13 minutes. So
the Vober twins will be with you here momentarily. We're not sure which one is the cuter one. We're trying to figure out which one maybe has the better beard. Maybe we'll have a poll put on the website.
Yeah, we maybe should.
Vote on the favorite Vober beard.
Yes. Thank you, Scott, for stepping in tonight for Brett.
Oh, absolutely. A pleasure to be here with you again, Cathy, and look forward to doing it again someday.
Yes, we'll do it. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Alan. And the Vober Connection will be with you in a few moments.